July 10th, 1875. Dear Heidi Dunkelheit, once again, I really enjoyed our time together this Friday. It is a shame you had to run off so quickly, but you have your promises to your family and needed to keep to your schedule. It must be exhilarating to perform to others. I don't think I could even fathom the idea of public speaking. You are such a talented young lady. It is hard to believe that you would even give the time to a simpleton like me. If it is not too much to ask, would it be possible to hear you play one day? That would be the most spectacular treat I could ever ask for. I was wondering if maybe you'd like to go out with me again in the near future. I would love to take another walk with you. It does not have to be a Friday again, since it seems you have pre-established commitments on those nights. But the weather has been perfect and the summer's not too harsh. Maybe, if the chance should arise again, the two of us can finally have that dance. I have two left feet, but would be incredibly honored just to have the chance. I hope everything is well for you. You seem to be looking rather pale, and I don't believe it was just the lighting or your natural pigment. Please do take care of yourself. With the best of wishes. Kyle Levington.
July 17th, 1875. Berührt dich. I enjoyed my time with you more than anything in the world. I wish I never had to leave and could have stayed by your side forever and a day, especially with where I had to go to, the nightmarish place I must call my home. You should one day be my knight that will save me from the dragon's dungeon. In fact, I know you will be. Now, as for the exhilaration that is performing, you haven't the slightest of clue, you sweet, naive boy. I wish all I did was play a silly instrument, but alas, I am a public plaything. I cut myself and bleed for entertainment of others, both metaphorically and literally. I either let or fight off men who rate me, and sometimes I even enjoy it. But it is a terrible thing, especially when I respond positively, for I come out feeling much worse than on those nights. I am no lady, dear Kyle. I am practically a dolly mop. What he even pays me to be. Is vile and disgusting. I am vile and disgusting. I am a hurricane, catching people in my stormy winds and drowning them in my vicious waters. I sometimes wonder if I even enjoy playing hopscotch. But if it is for you, I am sure I'd love to do that more than anything in the world. Please do not berate yourself any more. You're not a simpleton or a fool. You shouldn't find my attention or skills to be such a treat. And to answer your question about going out again, absolutely yes! I was hoping that you would ask. I wanted nothing more than for you to ask. Even just taking a stroll and walking around with you is the most pleasurable thing I can think of. Well, maybe more pleasant than pleasurable. Now, if I wanted pleasurable, I would take you somewhere private and strip us of our clothes. In fact, I could let you give me a green gown on one of our walks as long as you manage to take off the chaperone. I wonder what it will be like to walk with someone who still has their run goods. Shall I be your mistress of pleasure, Herr Kyle? I'd like nothing more than to hear you moan my name, though I probably shouldn't talk about such things before we've even kissed. But a dance is probably something I will also accept. I am told I am very rhythmic after all, so I'll be sure to keep the pace and momentum for both of us. I wouldn't even mind if you stepped on me. Your clumsiness is quite appealing to me. If I did seem pale, it is for a number of reasons. Firstly, dreading the return to my home to be a personal pincushion would wipe the colour from anyone. Secondly, being separated from you made my heart fill up with yearning and sweet sorrow. Thirdly, after all I endured, anyone would be pale. Just last night I had quite the thrashing for upsetting Vautille. But I shall take care of myself, though I sometimes feel like I haven't the desires to, but simply because you asked me to. I will try to keep my temper under check and my words to myself, so I no longer rail at you into beating me for my actions, so that you no longer have to worry. Au revoir, Heidi.